Okay, boys and girls, we're going to draw an egg shape for the head. We're not drawing an oval because an oval is even all the way around. We want to draw an egg shape because the bottom of the egg is going to be a little bit smaller, and that's going to be the spot for our chin. Okay, once you have your egg shape, we need to divide it. Divide it vertically with a white line. Anytime I do a dotted line, that means you need to make a very light line. We're also going to divide it into fourths. This is an easy way of doing that. First, we're going to divide it in half this way. So we'll look at this distance and see what you think is about halfway, and then draw a light line. There you're going to go. You might want to have an adult check for your accuracy and have them see if you got about halfway. Now you're going to guess about halfway between here and here. So between the middle of the face and the top of the face, you're going to guess about halfway and draw a light line. I'm going to draw a dotted line horizontally. Now you're going to do the same thing for the bottom. You're going to guess about halfway. You're going to draw another light line. You're guessing halfway between here and the chin. Draw another light horizontal line. Okay, now we're going to be able to start placing the eyebrows. We're not going to place the eyes first, we're going to place the eyebrows, then we're going to place the eyes. So go down to the second line, 1, 2, second light line, and you'll go away from this middle line a little bit, and you'll make a straight line up and down, right on that line. Then you're going to make sure you're on the second line, 1, 2, go about the same distance to the left of that middle line, and make a straight line up and down, vertical line. This is going to be where we're going to start the eyebrows. This is a very easy way to do the eyebrows. I'm going to make the eyebrows go all the way over to right about here and right about here. So that's where I'm aiming for. If you want to make a little dot on your paper there, you can. Okay, so now we're going to go to the top line here, the top of this line, and we're just going to make it straight for a little bit, and then we're going to curve it down and touch the line right there. We're going to come to the bottom of this line, we're going to go straight and make a straight angle line, and then go curve, and now we're going to curve down and we're going to touch the line right where the other one touched. So it kind of makes a point. We're going to do the same thing on the other eyebrow. We're going to go straight up, just barely angling up a little bit, and then just start to curve it back down and touch on the line. Do the same thing in the bottom of that line, go up straight, and then curve and go over and touch where the other one touched. So now you have two eyebrows. This is kind of a cartoonish way of doing the eyebrows, but it's a great way to get started. So now we're going to erase this line, this horizontal line, because we've placed the eyebrows, and that's what it was for. It was for placing or putting the eyebrows on the face. So we don't need it anymore. Let's go ahead and erase it. As best you can. Hopefully you did your line nice and light so it erases easily. Okay, now let's make another line below where that one was to place the eyes on so that we can get the corners of our eyes lined up. Make a light line under that line. I'm making a dotted line so that you all can see it better. Alright, now remember when we did our eyes, we made football shapes. Footballs are not round, not like that. Footballs are not super skinny. Okay, we're going to make nice medium-sized football shapes. We're going to need to know where to put them though, so we're going to follow this line down from the middle of the eyebrow and make a little dot. I'm going to make a big dot so that you can see it, but your dot doesn't have to be that big, just big enough so where you can see it. We're going to do the same thing over here in the middle. We're going to follow this line down, make a dot. Now for the other side of the eye, we don't want it to be as big as the eyebrow or it's going to look strange. So what we can do is go to the end of the eyebrow and then angle in, or pretend like we're drawing in at an angle like this, and then make our dot. So we'll go in like this and then make a dot. Do the same thing on the other one, go to the end of the eyebrow and angle in like that, and then make a dot. Now we know where to put our football shaped eyes. So start on this line, make an arch or curve up like that, and stop on that other dot. So you're going from dot to dot. Go up like a hill and back down, and make a line like a smiley face from there. You're aiming for over here, right on that dot. Do the same thing on the other eye. Go up, and you're aiming for that other dot. And then down. Make your eyes about the same size. Now that you have your eyes placed, you can erase this line. We didn't have it on our paper for very long, but it really helps our drawing to look much better, because if the corners of your eyes are lined up, it really helps your picture to look nicer. And on the other side of that, if the corners of your eyes are not lined up, it can really make your picture look bad. We don't want to waste time. If we're going to spend time working on this, we might as well make it look nice. Right. So let's erase that. Now we're going to add the inside of the eyes. Remember, when we draw the eyes, we don't want to show the entire iris, or the person will look unnatural or scared or like a reptile. So let's just show part of the iris, the bottom part of the iris. Curve like this. And hide the top part underneath the eyelid. Don't show the eyelid. It's almost like you're connecting the shape to the top of the eyelid. Do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Now you're going to add the pupil, which is the black part in the middle of the eye, the hole that lets the light in so that we can see right in the middle of the iris. Do it on both sides. And now remember, for the iris, you're going to add spokes like a bicycle or like sun rays. You need to come out from the middle, and what they're doing, a fancy word for it, is they're radiating around the middle like sun rays. Now you don't need to make yours as dark as I'm making mine. I'm doing that so that you can see them. They might look better if you do them nice and light, a little more natural. Alright, so let's add the eyelid. Come on the outside of the football shape, make a curve, go up over the eye and get a little closer to the eye, and then stop. You don't want to touch the eye. Remember, this is, whenever we see a line here for the eyelid, it's really just the skin folding. And skin is a soft thing, and it folds above the eye, so you don't touch it down to the eye. Come over here. You'll curve, and then come up over the eye, get a little closer to the eye, and stop. Don't touch it to the eye. Now we're going to be done with the eyes. Let's move on to the nose. Right here where these two lines cross, we're going to add a smiley face shape right there for the bottom of the ball of the nose. Now we're going to add the area where the nostrils will be. Now I want to show you what not to do. You have this area already. Don't make the sides of the nose look like this. Okay? Don't do that. You don't want these pointy areas right here. We're going to go the opposite way. We're going to go up. Okay? Instead of that, we're going to go up. And it'll be this nice, smooth, curvy line. Okay? So start right where you left off and curve up like that and back down. Do the same thing on the left. Start there, curve up and back down just a little bit. Like that. Now that's where the nostrils would be. Now below where the nostril would be, we're going to make the wing of the nose, which is the side of the nose. Some of you can flap your wings, or that means your nostrils flare when you laugh. So below here, we're going to start above the line, curve down to touch the line, out and around and up. And keep track of about how high that is, because you want to make the other one about that same height. You're going to come over to the left and do the same thing. Start below the nostril, curve down to touch the line, out and around and up, about the same height. If you notice that one is longer quite a bit than the other one, you can erase to even them out. Now we're going to make the bridge of the nose. The bridge of the nose is the top part of the nose where we can see the bone. If you feel the bridge of your nose, that's where glasses sit. If you have glasses, then it's harder. That part of our nose is made out of bone. This is a neat trick that you can do for the bridge of the nose. You're going to start here, and you're going to pretend like you're drawing this line of the eyebrow, and you're going to just keep going and keep going. So you'll pretend like you're drawing, and then you'll skip a space, but then you'll put your pencil down and you really will keep drawing that line just a little bit, and then stop. Don't go all the way to the middle, that's important. Go to the other one, pretend like you're going to keep drawing that line, skip a space, and then put your pencil down and really do draw a little bit of that line. Now at the end of each of these, you're going to go straight down, make two short vertical lines. And that's all you have to do for the bridge of your nose. Now we can erase this horizontal line, because the point of that line, the reason we made that line, was to draw the nose, and we've got the nose drawn, so we don't need this line anymore, and we can erase it. Be careful not to erase your work while you're erasing the line. Alright, now that we have finished those steps, I think now would be a great time to take a break, get a snack, stretch, and maybe come back tomorrow or later today and work on part 2 of finishing the face.